And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining C Major's Combo Cafe. And today's subject is one for the musicians. Rather interesting. Last night I went to a midnight musical in Baton Rouge, about 45 minutes away from where I'm currently at. For all of those who don't live in Louisiana or never been to Louisiana. Um, I found something very interesting. There was a lot of musicians there. Of course, I was there playing with Zach Landry and FaZe. Um, Me and the other members in my band, we were there, supporting the artists that we're currently working with, and it was our turn to get up and play and minister through music, in which we did exceptionally well. The crowd received us very welcomely. However, where the musicians were entering and exiting the musician platform, there was about 20 musicians lined up in the back, waiting for their group to be called so they can get up and play. So after we were finished, well, let me start with this. While we were playing, we were in the middle of a song. We were smashing walls. We was going pretty hard. Um, and one of the house band members taps me on my shoulder and says, "Turn your bass down." Now, out of respect, I'm like, okay, well, maybe my bass is too loud. Um, I later then found out from everyone who was in the audience that they didn't even hear my bass. And the other bass players that were from that rural area were twice as loud than I was playing. So that's the first thing. The second thing is when I got up to, when they called our group and I got up to play, I told one of the musicians, the drummer in particular, that he did a very good job. And he turns to his guitar player and laughs and looks at me and gives me a rather subtle smirk as if to say, "I know the compliment wasn't needed." I was not the only one or victim, shall I say, of this kind of hospitality. So my thing of it is this: obviously, there is some type of musician warship in between partnering cities such as Jackson, Mississippi, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, so on and so forth. What makes or qualifies a musician to be good? Is it pure skill? Is it musicianship and skill? Um, Nothing makes a musician, in my opinion, sounds better or more well-rounded and gifted than his playing matching his personality, which I mean, in retrospect, someone who plays the music the way it's supposed to go and also have a humbleness about it. Now, there were other musicians that did exceptionally well. It was this piano player, this lady piano player. I don't know. I'm not quite sure who she was, but on my next video conversation, I will find out for you and let you know. She was one of the most gifted piano players I've ever heard in my life, and she was very humble. She wasn't cocky. She wasn't giving anybody bad faces. She wasn't back bad talking any of the other musicians, keyboard players that were playing. She was very humble. So I guess my question would be to all the musicians out there: is there a certain level of confidence that can be too overconfident? And can that confidence be mistaken for being cocky? Also, I guess a side note question would be, what qualifies a musician to be called a great musician. Log on to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, whatever resources that you have, as I do have all three. And let me know your comments. Let me know what you think about this. And like I said, on my next video chat, I will do another series of this same topic and pick some of the most interesting comments and statements that are left in my inbox, Facebook, YouTube, whatever the case may be. And I will share them with you on the next Combo Cafe that I do have. So, thank you for watching. Enjoy your day. Peace.